5 minus 10 gives us negative 5. And 1 minus 6 gives us again negative 5. And negative 5 times negative 5 is equal to 25, because negative times negative is positive, and thus the final result gives a positive number. But this answer is wrong, not because we make a mistake in the calculation, but because we didn't follow the right order to solve the equation. So what does this mean? So when you see these kinds of mathematical equation, any equation like this, there may be an exponent, or there may be a division, or a lot of arithmetics in it. You have to know and solve with the correct order of operation, right? So you have to prioritize some kind of arithmetic over another. And according to the rule, which is PEMDAS, I'm writing it here. So according to the rule, first we have to solve parentheses, and then exponent, then multiplication and division, and finally addition and subtraction. Meaning the first thing to solve in equation like this is parentheses. Then after we solve all the parentheses, only then we are allowed to move to the other arithmetic. The second priority is exponent. Again, we have to solve all the exponent before we move to multiplication, division, and addition or subtraction. So multiplication and division have third priority, and at last we are allowed to move to addition and subtraction. So the last thing to solve is addition and subtraction. And if we solve addition or subtraction before multiplication or division, that is wrong, because we didn't follow the correct order, and we are going to get inconsistent answers when we solve mathematical expressions. And that is bad. That is really bad. So let's go back into our original problem. Here we have a parenthesis, a multiplication. So if a number is placed next to a parenthesis, that means multiplication. So just keep that in mind. So we have parenthesis, multiplication, and subtraction. So the first thing to solve is the parentheses, right? We have to do inside the parentheses, and 5 minus 10, of course, gives us negative 5. So the problem becomes 1 minus 6 times negative 5. And the thing you need to notice here, since we do the math inside the parentheses, we can't get rid of the parentheses, right? So here we have subtraction and we have multiplication. So we have to do the multiplication before the subtraction, right? So 6 times negative 5 is going to be the next operation, and 6 times negative 5 gives us negative 30. So 1 minus negative 30 is going to be the next operation. And if in case you didn't know this, if a negative is a negative and a negative is going to be positive, right? Two negatives is going to be positive. So they are going to be add up instead of subtraction, right? So 1 minus negative 30 is equal to 31. So this is the final answer. So the correct answer to this question is 31.